Hey budgeties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Mo and I'm working on me and my husband's financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. So, couple things. I'm gonna go over my 2025 goals. Listen, we're at the end of 2024. And I usually prefer to go over my goals a little earlier, maybe like around October, November. However, life's been lifing. So here we are. And although I haven't shared my goals, it doesn't mean I haven't already had them, but I'm simply going to share them. Second thing is, you see this? This is crazy, okay? I got a little pimple patch on my hand because I got bit by a fire ant, okay? 10 out of 10, do not recommend it. It's just like crazy, but you know, some Benadryl, cortisone, and I'm trying a pimple patch. I saw it on TikTok. Will it work? I don't know, okay? But here we are. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel and you love to hear and chit chat about finances, student loans, debt, income, all the things, make sure you click that subscribe button. It's free to you. Make sure you like that. It's the best way to support my channel. Okay, let's get into it. So I have my little blue notebook here. Love this. Got it from TJ Maxx or maybe Ross. You know what? Something like that. But this is just basically what I write, you know, some finance stuff in. So I have my 2024 finance goals. Look at that. Look at her. She's super cute. 2024 at a glance. I think this was my update. And I'm going to close out or basically do a review of my 2024 at a glance because I think that's quite important. And with the at a glance, I just estimate how much my husband and I bring in and like what's left over the year, right? Obviously, if you don't know, these have changed because my husband was unfortunately laid off. So as life has changed, we have pivoted. So there's that. Then we have I don't know. Okay, life accounts. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I think this is review YouTube videos I planned on doing. And then this is our accounts when we changed and pivoted our plans to go according with life. When we went ahead and made a life account, which is just a high yield savings account to save money into for the next steps, right? My husband and I plan on both getting jobs in another state and moving. So we're kind of in the thick of that now. So it's just kind of sometimes hard to plan when there's so much you can't see, but we're moving along. Then we also have here my student loan progress. You guys can check that out. There's the video as well as my husband's student loan progress. And I'm going to skip a page because your girl writes what we call hard, okay? And we're going to get into our 2025 at a glance. Okay, so first things first, if you don't know, your girl loves a Pilot pen. So that's what I have here. This one is a V7. It just means that the rolling ball is a little pointier. And then these are all V5s. I have some more colors, but I write so much in them. I'm pretty sure they're out of ink. So I think, but you know what? Let's just see. We got red. And we also have yellow. I do like to color coordinate things, okay? She has a problem. Or do I? Now, before I get into the different goals, I'm going to zoom you guys in. But before I get into the different goals, I do want to say something that I have struggled with previously is making so many goals and not living up to them because there's so many of them. It's kind of hard to keep up. So what I'm going to do, what me and my husband plan to do for 2025 is, yes, to make quite a few goals, but to have them divided up by quarters. Okay, so no more than 3 goals per quarter because there's 3 months in each quarter. Okay, so that's the plan. I speak that out loud because you guys definitely keep me accountable for what I be saying. Okay, and here we are. So the very first goal for 2025, okay, it's going to be to keep our expenses the same way they are or less than. Okay, so keep expenses less than or equal to, and we round it up, okay? So that's $3,500. Now, this is our bills, but this also is our bills, our gas, and our food. So I'm gonna put that in parentheses. Bills, gas, and food. Maybe this is wishful thinking, but to be honest with you guys, when it comes to financial freedom, one thing that I notice a lot is the scope creep. You know, the creep of pay, the cost of living, getting a better car, getting a better apartment or a better house, or all these things. Yes, you, me, us, we all deserve better, but I would just like to have that better at the same cost of living, the same expenses. Wishful thinking, but that's how I get down. So that's number one. And now number two is ambitious. And you know, maybe they're all ambitious here. But I feel like when it comes to goals, sometimes for myself, previously, not lately, but previously I would give myself goals that I know I can reach because they weren't reachy enough. These days, I'm just like, why not? Let me bet on myself. Let me bet on my husband. We can bet on ourselves and work our butts off to get to what we want, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, we do eventually want to purchase a home sooner than later. So the goal here is to save $50,000 for a down deposit. Down deposit. Handwriting is not the best for a home. On home. Now, maybe this will be an investment property. Maybe it won't. We're probably going to do a FHA loan, which means we have to live in it for the first year regardless. But the way that price and interest is working, we're deciding to save as much as possible. Now, this is probably going to take the whole year. Now, with this money, very specifically, okay, we're saying we're not including what's already saved, okay? So this is not taking money out of our emergency fund or savings accounts, okay? Not including what's already saved. I should have worn my glasses. That's my problem here. That's why I'm writing ugly, because I can't see. So save $50,000 for a down deposit on a home, and that's not including what is already saved. Now, you know I love to do a little math, so that's what we're going to do here. We're going to do a little math. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, when we do $50,000 and we divide her by 12, that means there is $4,166.66. So we're just going to say $4,167, okay, per month. $4,167 a month. Again, this is ambitious. Also, this is contingent on my husband and I is expecting for my husband to get a job and equating or calculating him getting a job paying less than the one he previously had or that's currently paying him. You know what I mean? So we're taking into account some things, but like I said, I'm a little ambitious and I'm okay with that. So this is $4,167 a month to save going to a home. Now, with this number, I'm not crazy and just gonna be like, okay, when January happens, we're just gonna save this amount automatically. No, we're thinking, I keep saying I'm, of like a scale, okay? So maybe start off saving $2,000 a month and then work our way up. Okay, this is then working our way up the arrows, okay? It makes sense in my head. So again, it's ambitious, but it's something that we want to do. We haven't really previously saved any money towards a house. Not really. We were gratefully and thankfully given $10,000 as a wedding gift from a grandparent. So here we're just trying to get a little better. Now with that means we already have $10,000 saved. So we really only need to save $40,000, but you know, I like to do worst case scenario. And if you don't know, welcome. My name is Mo and I like to do worst case scenarios. Okay. Now, let's do number 3. Again, ambitious, okay. But another thing we want to do is start giving $1,000 to our student loans for both of our student loans. Again, with my husband losing his job, we haven't really been given much other than what I owe and a little bit extra for interest. We do want to get back to that because we debt, okay? So you're going to have our student loan debt and then you own a home and then you have home debt. And I get it. People are like, that's just what it is in America. Hear you, don't like it. Hear you, understand you, still don't like it. So we do want to be paying down our student loans. Also, just the weight of the world, the weight of America, we got to pay it anyway. We got to pay it anyway. So we're just going to put more money or try our hardest to put more money towards our student loans. We're not going crazy because previously we were given about maybe $3,000-$4,000 towards our student loan a month. So yeah. Started giving $1,000 a month to student loans. Okay. And again, this is contingent upon us both having stable income and jobs. Both having stable income and jobs. Period. Okay, so now just to break down the numbers a little bit, because it wouldn't be me if I didn't do it. The blue is the breaking down of the numbers. Now, my numbers are going to fluctuate when it comes to my student loans because they are gaining interest every day. Boo. I know. So we're going to put him, and then we're going to put her. Okay. So for him, this is going to be his current balance. That's going to be $23,863. His is not going up right now because he has a deferment on his student loans. He is a part of the save plan, but that will be going away soon, so he won't be having this luxury, unfortunately. My student loan balance is at $62,986. With both of us, we have made great progress. I think my husband started off in the 30s. When he first start paying his student loans, he was maybe 30 something, 37 maybe. Me, I started off at 107,000. So progress has been made. So let's just go ahead and add these up. We have $23,863 plus $62,986. Okay, so we have $86,849. Okay, $86,849. Okay, that's where we are now. Ideally, I'm not even gonna put this down, but I'm just being honest. Ideally, my husband and I chit-chatted. We would like for our student loans combined go down to $60,000, right? But that means we would have to be paying more than $1,000 a month, which is why we put start giving $1,000. So I should just put like a plus right here so we can, get with the vibes. Okay, I hope we're getting with the vibes here. Now, our next goal, now this is touchy subject, touchy. It's really not that touchy. But number 4, this is going to be our IRA. We're going to talk, I know this is our 2025 plans, but we got to talk about 2024, okay? We haven't reached our 2024 IRA goal yet. Again, the plan was to reach the goal of $7,000 per person. However, life has been lifing. Plans alter, plans change. And then we pivot, okay? We pivot. So the plan was to fully fund it, but we weren't able to. Now the plan moving forward for 2025 is to fully fund our student loans, our IRA, okay? So we're gonna talk about the contributions of my husband, myself, and then what we need to do to actually fully fund. So O, which is my husband, his contribution, it has been $5,675, okay? And then my contribution, M, which is moi, for whatever reason, it is $5,665, which I thought we were giving it equal, but I guess not. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is just do a little mathy, okay? So 7,000, because that's the max. I think that's the max for 2025 as well. But if we do 7,000 being the max for 2024, and we subtract what we've already given, so for my husband, $5,675, he owes $1,325. I'm gonna put this in purple because this is what my man's is gonna need to do, you guys. Okay, so that's $1,325. And then mine's is gonna be, we're just gonna add $10 more. So that's gonna be $1,335. Okay, so this is gonna equal 7,000 for him. And this is gonna equal 7,000 for me. Now, with this number here, we're gonna say 1,325 plus 1,335. So that's $2,660 that we would have to contribute in 2025. $2,660 we would have to contribute in 2025 for our 2024 IRA. Why am I saying this? Because we have until I think April, right around tax time, to continue to contribute to our 2024 IRA, which is what we're going to try to do. Now, when we do that, it makes it harder for us to give for 2025 or fully max out. But that's the plan as well. That's the plan. You guessed it. I knew you was thinking it. You sure were. So number 5 here is going to be our 2025 IRA. So the plan, you know, you shoot for the moon and land on the stars. Isn't that like a thing? That's what we're doing here, guys. Okay, that is what we're doing here. So we're gonna say O 7,000 and then M 7,000 contribution 7,000. Okay, and then M contribution, and that 2 is going to be 7,000. That's 14,000. However, this is going to be contingent upon, maybe we might have to reach this by April 2026. I don't know why I put the lid on here. Because again, they give you until contingent. Y'all, don't talk about my spelling. April 2026. So just in case, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Maybe we can reach both, but we're going to try. And I'm not going to give these a quarter exactly until later on. For example, January, February, March, probably with the end of the first quarter, our 2024 IRA needs to be fully funded, basically, right? Because April is immediately after the first quarter, so that probably needs to happen. Obviously, with like the say 50,000 for a down deposit, although we already have 10,000. Outside, when I say not including where we already have saved, I'm really talking about our emergency funds. So let me be specific. Emergency funds, because we have 2 of them. So that probably will be for the end of the year. So let's do some math on that one really fast, because I say 50,000, but really we only need 40,000. If we divide her by 12, that's 3,000. That's a lot of threes. $3,333.33. Say that 7 times. So I'm going to say $3,334. Still a lot, because that's per month. However, we're being ambitious here. Okay, so we have our 2024 IRA, our 2025 IRA, and then now we're just gonna we're getting out of the money, okay? And we're gonna write in pink. Hopefully you guys can see this. And this is more, you know, dating / marriage, but you know, you gotta date in your marriage. But we want to have bi-weekly date nights, which is technically still money related. Yeah. One thing, kind of on topic, kind of off topic, that I saw a couple do this on TikTok. I took notes, and my husband and I are currently doing it, is we're doing our year at a glance, but we have a chart on Excel sheet or whatever talking about each month, each category. Finances, romance, businesses, careers, all these things, our specific goals, and what we do each month to attain these goals or to get closer to the goals, or maybe even further away, maybe creating new goals, all the things. A 10 out of 10 recommend. I can't share that with you guys if you're interested, but I don't know. It's a little personal, a little bit more personal, but obviously I can alter it to make it accommodate to, you know, not being too personal. But bi-weekly date nights is so twice a month is something we would prefer to do. We're not bougie with the dates, so I think this is attainable. And then just personal stuff. So for me, I'm gonna be number 7. Mo, I want more of a community, and that's a goal, is to join and have a community. And maybe even like join clubs. I just feel like sometimes it's harder as an adult to create friends or to do something new or create a new community once you move somewhere new. So this is a big goal for me. I say this per each quarter. This is probably gonna be in the last quarter because I'm giving myself the whole year. Okay, and then my husband, something he likes to do is recreational sports. I think this was a goal for him last year as well. When I say last year, I mean this year. Recreational sport / club. Okay, and I don't put any space here because we don't need to break these down. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, back in purple because this is business, but it's also money, which would be YouTube. I do have a goal for YouTube, a new goal. which is to have an income from YouTube of $200 plus a month. Right now, I average about $100. I'm usually bringing in about $100 a month, which I'm so grateful for. Thank you guys so much for watching. But all YouTube money goes to my student loan. So the more money I can bring in from YouTube, the less money I actually have to give to, like, from income from our full-time jobs towards student loans. So that's the goal there. Another one is, and this is again businessy, so maybe I should put this with a little orange asterisk by it, because it's business, but it's money. So it's money's business money, I don't know. My husband and I, when it comes to vending machines, we want to have a brand new vending machine in our new city and state. Okay, so this is at the new location, and when it comes to income, we want to bring in $500 plus a month worth profit. Okay, profit. Bam. So brand new vending machine in our new location, we want to bring in $500 plus a month worth, and worth of profit. And then the very last thing we have on here, well, it's still money, is we just want to, this is not very specific, but like I said, I'm going to break it down more specifically. I'm not doing it in this video because this video will be all day, but we want to have a positive increase in our net worth. Positive increase. And I think that might be by the end of the last quarter. I'm not sure exactly, which is why I'm saying I'm going to break it down in another video, because I feel like it will take all day, and it gives us a little bit more time to be more specific with our timelines and how we want to actually reach these goals. So the first thing is to keep our expenses below or equal to $3,500 with our bills, our gas, and our food. Then we also said we want to save $50,000 for a down deposit on our home, but not including any money that's already saved, and that's our emergency funds. But we do have $10,000 saved for a home already. So if we don't include that $10,000, it would be $4,167. If we do include that $10,000, it's $3,333.33. Crazy. But we're realistic, and we want to start off on a moving scale. So we would start off with maybe $2,000 a month, and then go up from there, to save. We also do want to get back to giving $1,000 plus a month to our student loans for both loans, but we also want to be able to do that when we both have stable income and jobs. We currently together have $86,849. Again, ideally, we would like to get our student loans below 60 or 60-ish. Like literally where mine's is at, if we can just get them both down there, that would be amazing. It would be nice if we could just pay off my husband's and not worry about mine, but because mine also has interest right now and his doesn't, it just makes it a little bit harder because it's going to continue to grow. Trust me, we've thought of it. Okay, and then we have our 2024 IRA. We have not met our goal yet just because things have been changing, so we still owe $2,660 altogether to actually both reach the goal of $7,000 per person. And then we do want to reach our 2025 IRA maximum of both equaling $7,000. Now, we would like to have this done by the end of 2025, but if we can't, that's okay. We'll do it by April 2026. We'll take it. So we want our bi-weekly date nights. I have the goal of having a community and joining clubs in our new city and state, and my husband has the goal of having a recreational sports / club in our new city and state. When it comes to YouTube, also my YouTube goal is way more specific. I'm just giving you guys the general basis here because I do want to be more on a schedule, right? I do want to be more consistent when it comes to YouTube. And maybe even have better content, so that income can be $200 plus a month, which, like I said before, it goes back to that number 3 goal of giving at least $1,000 a month to our student loans, because anything I bring in from YouTube, I go ahead and try to give to our student loans. And then my husband and I do want a brand new vending machine in the new city and state, with a profit of $500 plus a month. And then we want our net worth to positively increase really every month throughout the whole year, but we're going to be more specific about this stuff later. I think what I'll do is just go over quarter stuff. You know how I close out each quarter? Maybe I should open up each quarter and tell you guys what the goals are for this quarter and how we're gonna go accordingly. I don't know, but I hope you guys set up your 2025 plans, your goals, did it at a glance, be general and then get very specific. That's what works best for me and my husband. Yeah, and if you haven't reached your 2024 goals, you know, put them back on the list for 2025. There is nothing wrong with that. 10 out of 10 recommend. I love that for us. So if it works for us, I'm sure it'll work for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.